What is up, everybody? We are back here with another night of CS, and it's another night of Vertigo, which I have happy to see anything's, better than the standard maps we have been seeing, as we have seen Vertigo slowly finding its way here into the NA map pool. As I say, this is going to be Zomblers versus Detonate Academy. Detonate Academy starting off this CT side, and it is looking like Zomblers are going to take that full quiet walk up and towards that ramp position. It's going to be Enzo on the solo hold as he's going to take this peek towards Camero. Instantly finds a headshot towards Enzo. The quick rotates around, but Camero quick with that nade. Does some good damage there to Gibby. Looks for a tap across too. Continues to take the fight. It says he's going to stick this bomb down. Shots through the smoke just a little bit there, as they taken the suppressors off the USPs there. Not sure what the accomplishment would be for that, but Camero with the swing, make it a triple on the scoreboard for him already. Another dink comes in, a quad. Can he get the ace? No, Trick takes him down. It's a 1-on-3, and Caustic quick to clean it up, grabs the smoke, and that's Zomblers taking the opening pistol off. Really smooth looking 4K there from Camero. Great execution there on to sight, and just looked really smooth. And Detonate Academy playing kind of 2B, 2 mid, which, I mean, it's alright, but I've seen the kind of meta change towards stacking mid towards pistol for a quick rotate or a contact play, as Camero with that AK drops that molly quick in towards ramp, molly towards sidewalk, and here comes the 5-stack on A, as Zomblers start poking around for some information. Yeah, Sam knows what he did. That is okay. That's his actual name. Oh, the dink comes in. Cation does find one quick kill. Is he gonna find the rest? Oh, he is very low HP as he gets taken out by Gibby. As Gibby goes on the hunt for that AK, as he's getting swung from all sides, and he does eventually fall, and that's a free MAC-10 and AK there for Detonate Academy. They're going to be on the quick rotate, realizing that Zomblers kind of pulled the old bait and switch, as this is probably just going to be a save, at least for this AK, and that's a huge nade coming out there from Enzo. On to Enzo, I should say. It says he holding rank, and it is going to just be Fusion last alive. 2 points indeed, Cajun, as he's going to do exactly what I said before, save this AK. Oh, so watching. As not really sure what that was, but I guess says he kind of not really sure what he saw. CS2's hello immersive. As Fusion should be able to save this, and he will not be found. As Zomblers, though, take it 2-0, and Detonate Academy will be in here with the bye. We do see these rifles come out. It's going to be an opless round 4. I'm assuming both teams. It's going to be kind of a more hard-bought round here for Zomblers, as they're stuck with a MAC-10, 2 Khalils, and 2 AKs. While Detonate Academy have rifles for everybody. Raven is going to take a downgrade to a FAMAS, and the utility is solid for all sides, realistically. Raven already dumping a lot of his utility early on. His position kind of known, as it was being held. Raven taken down quickly. Gibby on the quick flank there. Oh, Trick does spot out one as that nade goes in towards camera. He's been working his way back in towards that ramp side. Is going to be just Trick by himself holding ramp, as he does spot out a couple, and we do see a slight rotation coming in here. Enzo moving his way back in slowly but surely. As minute 5 left on this clock, they're going to inch their way forward and maybe eventually decide where they want to bring this bomb, as Asian undecided as of yet. As the taps come in, Sam finds a kill towards Enzo, and that's almost an open sight here. Trick still around, but Cajun levels him And this could just be a save here for Detonate Academy. I mean, Caustic is 2 HP, and I'm not sure if that's a known factor in this one, but they might try and poke a little bit and see what they can find. There's flashes buying a little time. Gibby dropping that molly, but there, the save does eventually come through. And it will be another save here for Detonate Academy. So Zomblers up fairly quickly. And that will be a 3-0 start, leaving 4 alive. So the economy is starting to find a recovery point here for Zomblers. Two MP9s and op here for Fusion and 2 AK, so pretty decent buy, I would say, here for Detonate Academy, as they are going to backpedal just a little bit of that. Fusion scoped in with that op, might be able to find one here. .1? What does that imply? Well, okay then. Either way, Sam finds a kill in towards Trick. Misclick. I don't think there's a bind here for chat, as camera almost gets called out, but does get the kill. It's gonna be a 3-on-5 nades going out as the numbers starting to dwindle. We do see a lurk all the way coming in from that B side. It's gonna be Caustic on his lonesome, which could prove Gibby playing that smoke. Asian wasn't prepared for it, and now that flank might hurt them at the end. It's a long walk for Caustic, but at the same time, this could prove still worthy, as long as we do see Camero and Sam alive and well for at least a little bit longer, as Caustic starts clearing some angles. And if he can get this op off on Fusion, he can turn the attention back away from his teammates. Go for the knife. Oh, he played it well, but Ravens with a quick trade. Gibby finds another. It's going to be into a 1-on-1, 25 seconds left. Sam on his lonesome, but Gibby lays him down as Detonate Academy find themselves around finally.
Now it's a bit of a
As it will be 4 AKs and that Galil here on Zomblers, and that op still in play here for Fusion. Enzo pop flashing his way out. Still sticking to it. As spray comes in, Gibby does find one. So let's do it with the quick trade. Good spray coming in there from Sam as he gets another kill in towards Enzo, as missing a little bit of a flasher. Big deal. It is a 4-on-3. Health low for a good portion of these Zombler players. Trick working his way around as Detonate Academy have full rotated around. As the bomb will be stuck down here. And the molly goes out deep there. And this is going to be just Detonate Academy saving these rifles. As we look at the economy, it is just going to be Gibby, the only one with any amount of money realistically at 2.5K. The only other person that's not $0 is Enzo with 550, which, you know, it gets you a smoke. Or 2 flashes. And they might do a little bit of hunting here. Raven might get some exits here, and honestly, Zomblers can't really lose too much. And Sam, low HP, find the first one, and Raven actually doubles down, so actually does a good chunk of damage here to Zomblers, but Zomblers at the end taking that rifle away. And the money is not completely out of the danger zone yet for Zomblers. Do see after this buy there's not too much left in the bank. Same can be said for Detonate here, as they are on the cycle of buy, save, so yeah. Detonate Academy can't pull this one out. It is going to reset them, and Zomblers could be potentially in that same situation. It's kind of a, you know, a situational buy for them, more or less. And it looks like they have chosen ramp and tricked. Hold, is there a gap in that smoke that he can see Sam with? That nade. Enzo finds the one on the smoke. That nade flying over, doing some good damage there to Cajun. Says he's just holding close. Wants to get back that random control and trade his teammate, but to no avail just yet. As Cajun falls to a headshot. Sam with the, at least a trade back, gets it into a 4-on-3. Now Enzo tucked in. Oh, I'm not sure if Sam's seeing that. So he looks to start clearing some of these angles, but it's going to be hard. And again, Caustic on this lurk might be able to catch off Raven if he clears, but if not, then it's actually going to be quite the issue, because the lurk's out and yet doesn't clear that back pillar. So now it's going to be a 2-on-4. As Detonate Academy kind of predicting that flank. Good peek there from Sam. Can't get the kill though on Fusion, so that op is still in play. The molly dropping down towards default. They still have plenty of time to work with, as Fusion with the swing in from heaven. Says he gets at least one more. He sees the head of Enzo, but can't seemingly get... Does he actually see it? That's hard to tell. Or if he's just spamming to spam. He thinks he sees it. As now he hears the step coming in from ramp. Raven swings, gets the kill, and Detonate Academy find themselves second. It's going to be a Tech 9 rush, a Tech 9 force buy. Sam with that Galil as well. What was that flash for? That was a flash and a half, but either way, Enzo doesn't get cleared out. Took him a little while to get that spray in, but he does eventually connect to it. Enzo finds two. Gibby finds one of his own. Almost a third, but Sam cleans up. Camera with the quick trade there. And it's a 1-on-2, so still very doable for this force buy. And he should be able to pick up a rifle. I mean, there was at least two around him at the very least, but... maybe not, as he sees that M4 in front of him. He might be a little tempted. Does grab it. Those extendo arms extend perfectly. But the lack of utility here for this T side could be a problem. And Gibby holding this off angle. They're just waiting for the plant, and Cameron might walk into him. And he does. And that is going to be 2 in a row here for Detonate. So Zomblers will be on a full save here. Just Glocks and a Zeus on Caustic. I'm sure there's a strategy behind that one. There has to be. As Enzo goes back to good old reliable sandbags. Fusion not really post up on much of an angle just yet. It's the molly going out, buying him a little more time. But Zomblers kind of backpedaling and playing more in towards this B site that we are going to see Raven posted up on that catwalk angle. Cars driving down below. We do have Gibby rotated in for the support. Still have utility, as Raven might go for the peak, which either could net him quite a few kills or his life. depending on how these Glocks go. But that flash perfectly timed, but it matters not as Gibby, as they fully take that site. Tricked in with the molly, op close by, as he gripping that smoke and should be able to have some access towards that. Was that where he wanted it to land? It's hard to tell. And he says he lines up Tricked and puts him down. It's a 4-on-2. As they spot the E-Box player and it's Caustic running it. And that's why he buys the Zeus! Right there! Gets the kill! And it's down to just Enzo on his lonesome now. That is the play. What a play right there, honestly. What more? What more could they have done? And you can see in the bottom left corner, Death Chat's going for Detonate Academy, and I can't imagine what they're saying. The absolute audacity of Caustic. You know, I said there had to have been a reason why he bought the Zeus, and light shineth down upon thy Zeus. My Zeus doesn't do that. Honestly, I think at that range, he just was within that range. So if he was 100 HP, I don't think that should have killed him. It would have done like 99. And it is going to be a troublesome position here for Detonate. That molly tapping him just a little bit. Oh, maybe more than a little as he backpedals right back into it. As they put 3 players in this ramp position here. They do have some of these rifles to spam this smoke, but... Oh, Gibby. Gibby somehow got behind him, and he takes out 1, looks for 2, runs out of ammo, but does the damage, and now Raven might find one of his own. As Ceci jumps up unconditionally, falls, as Cajun says, not on my watch. As he clears sight, Raven's still around, and it looks like he's just going to be set up for a save now. What a couple rounds here for Zomblers at this point. Going to be bringing up the 6th round. And a much needed round too, as they were on the verge of being fully reset again, and now Detonate Academy kind of in that same position. Thanks to Cajun with his triple as he clears out sight. (93-3). Honestly, it was a good position there from Gibby. I'm pretty sure that was. Almost worked out. Just 1 round short as, again, Fusion goes for the same spot as they actually stack 3 players on this piece as the boost coming in from Raven and the single Sage rifle. Good position here. A view above the rest. So you start checking some angles here. Nade goes sailing over. Asian quietly walking up on this site. Enzo. He's got a little nade. But nobody posts up on Sandbag just yet. It's going to be Enzo with the USP Raven holding the deep off angle as they try and cross over. And Tricked, he's playing a little bit deeper towards south. Good time on that swing. Lands a shot there and towards Sam, but Raven looks to land something, and he does get the kill, and Sam swings in, looks for more. Cajun caught off guard. That's two. Almost a third. Camera almost done, but he does get the kill there. The flank coming in from Fusion. Doesn't catch Caustic off guard just yet. It's 3-on-2. Those Deagles starting to chime in here as Enzo looks for a kill. Trick retrieves the rifle. Caustic, too many targets, but Sezzy with the quick flank and gets the kill. Great round. Again, that single rifle from Raven almost proving deadly there for Zomblers, but gathering themselves accordingly. Only letting them get two. As Zomblers finds their 7th here. And it will be a bye for Detonate Academy, and not the best kind of bye, but it's a bye. Oh, Sam. That's... What a spray there from Sam. Just one of those ones you check positions here as Caustic almost gets caught off by Raven, but taken out quickly. Says he finds a kill in towards mid, and this could be a save for Detonate Academy. But not yet done is Cameron. Camero. As he's now going to backpedal and try and trade position. Cajun on the quick lurk here. Again, I think Cajun's almost like a dedicated lurker. It's Fusion making his way up and around. As he might look for a few exits or might pay the price. As Fusion finds one kill. But he's going to need more than that. As Zomblers now know his position. Caustic tapping, doing some good ship damage. He's down to 76, but I think he's not... Was that just not, like, relayed, I guess? Who knows, but as now it looks like they should be able to recover the op, and they do. As Zomblers find themselves an 8th round. As it will now be down to some pistols. We do see the Deagles come out in the single CZ from Tricked. I still will never understand why anybody buys a CZ. It baffles me, but preference, I guess, because apparently you can just do even better if you're Fusion with the Deagle. He finds the head of Sezzy. Nobody watching ladder, so he could come up with a quick potential flank here if not. Caustic getting caught looking the other way, and these Deagles have done some good damage, and some rifles have been picked up, and the quick flank could be coming through quickly if nobody is watching. Nobody is actually watching the flank as of yet. And that flank is coming up quick, potentially. Actually not. Nobody chose to go through. As they're going to backpedal. They don't have defuse kits. They don't have armor. They just have a molly. So they have to make this one quick if they choose to. This tag comes in. Cajun going to get mollied out of position. That single molly put to use. The nade going out, doing some good damage. Cameron gets the first peek. Cajun find one. Gibby with a quick trade. The Tech 9 coming through. Finds himself a triple and closes out the round. And it is another close round of just pistols. But Zomblers prevailing once again as we come into the 13th round. It is currently sitting 9-3 Zomblers. They're taking the rounds, but Detonate Academy are still making them close with what little bit they have. And Gibby... Okay, no, he still has money left for armor. He's buying armor, right? He's not buying armor. Gibby did not buy armor. Is he... No one's told him this yet. Wow, that's... Oh, Gibby, no armor. Sam holding. Enzo dropping down. Molly being dropped as well. Sam trying to cross over. Fusion gets dinked in the process, so not too worth it for positionary advantage. And Gibby in this mid, as soon as he gets shot once, he's going to notice he has no armor. But he at least finds one kill, so he does his job. Trick getting naded down to about half HP there. Caustic waiting for that smoke, get some tap damage in towards Raven, so this nade could just barely goes over. Sam holding this off angle. Catches Enzo off as he tries to swing in there for that information. It's going to be fusion with the op in towards sidewalk as Sam hears him scoping in. And now they know. They're knowers. Flash going over top to try and provide some leeway for Sam to peek into, but Fusion holding. Gets the kill towards Sam, and it's back into a man advantage here for Detonate Academy. 45 seconds left on the clock. They could still rotate this bomb out if they choose to, but I think they're dedicated. We do still see Raven over on that B site. And here comes the rain of utility. Trick spraying. Flash should be able to blind him here. So they should be able to get this plant down, but it is going to be Fusion up towards heaven with that op. But Sezzy holding for it. Takes his head off, but Trick jumps up. Gets the kill as that molly lands just a little too late to provide support. Cameron is going to get caught out of position, and he isn't. It's going to be down to just Caustic on his own. That flash going over top. Too many people to choose from as he decides to shoot in between all of them. But that's only a 4th round here for Detonate Academy as we come into the penultimate round of this first half. But the money is still flowing here for Zomblers. No one's told Gibby he doesn't have armor yet. This man's 2 rounds deep, no armor. I guess because nobody shot at him, essentially. Fusion surviving, but also not getting a kill, missing that flick, but escaping to take another fight another day. Trick moves into a better position there, but for once, nobody mollies Raven this time. Cameron eventually does get him with the op spam through the wall. The smoke's going out and buying him some leeway as Sam can't get the kill as he actually gets tagged down about half HP. Now down to 20 with the nade to follow. The mollies, everything getting used here. Enzo finding a kill towards camera. It's down to just Sezzy on his lonesome to try and find something. He starts clearing out the obvious angles. Smoke dissipating, finds the kill towards Enzo. Drops the smoke back down again, repositions. Now realizes exactly where the op is. He's got to at least get this bomb plant down. And he will. We're just going to ride along here with Sezzy here as he takes this fight. He's got Tricked up towards mid. He jumps up. He might have spotted the head of Tricked as he backpedaled. That smoke fading. He drops down, repositions in towards Cat. Holds the off angle. Position node takes a fight versus the Opera, and did he just run out of ammo? Not even too sure, to be honest with you. I wasn't quite paying attention to his mag count there. But that's going to be 2 in a row here for Detonate Academy, and Gibby has finally bought armor. See, we're making progress. Oh, finally.
Hello, greetings.
Oh, okay. So we're here. We're good now.
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
Last
good.
round of the half.
Yeah, we got there. Doesn't matter. Well, take it away.
Well, we've got 2 defenders for Detonate Academy on the A-bomb site here. Sam hiding in the smoke, trying to get something done. He is going to catch Trick off guard, but quickly traded by Enzo. But Camero, quickscope onto Enzo, is going to even out the numbers. Sorry, he's going to... Now the numbers are evened out. Gibby with a nice headshot onto Sezzy in mid. Now the numbers are evened out. Bomb is down somewhere in the T spawn area, bridge area. And Caustic is all the way in CT spawn. Takes Gibby out of the round. Raven will trade it back on A site, but that is not where the bomb is going. It is going firmly to B. And Raven, he's on the 1 HP. I think they want to trade out guns, but no, he's going to keep the M4, and Fusion will pick up the A1S. And Caustic picks Raven out from the sky, now leaving Fusion in a 1v2.
Yeah, Fusion going to try and make his way back in towards the site. Cameron scoped in, finds the shot, and, well, that's done and over first half. They're 10-5 in favor of Zomblers. And, well, since you weren't with me for most of the first half, what did you think of the Zeus kill?
The Zeus kill was crazy because for me, if that was me, it would have gone into the generator. I would have gotten a 98 in one hit and then died. So that was a nutty kill. Wish my Zeus worked like that way.
In the beginning of the round, I'm like, there's got to be a reason why, you know, Caustic would buy a Zeus. And then I'm like, yeah, there's probably not too much reason. And then he did that. I'm like, you know what? It's come full circle. The round's done. And I think ever since that Zeus, Zomblers just kind of ran away with in that first half.
Do you think the Zeus was a bit of a tilter? Is that what I'm hearing?
I would have been upset. I'd be punching air.
Punching air, hopefully not monitors. But what do you think of this pistol?
Well, it's off to a pretty good start there for Zomblers. Find the first 2 kills. Raven with a quick trade, though, and now they get overwhelmed. Trick does find one. Sam with a quick trade, and it's going to be Zomblers' man advantage, but for how much longer as Caustic gets tagged to 19? Sam's still holding this mid position, and the bomb is on the long rotate back to B.
Indeed, and as you say that, Caustic, he removes the teammate of Raven, now putting him in a 1v3. He does have the bomb, like you've mentioned, but not much else, and even if he were to get this bomb down, there's a kit in play. And what a nice dink from, who was that, Caustic. One of these players is low, but unfortunately it's not the player on site. Caustic, he will remove the head of Raven, and he'll give Zomblers their 11th round.
Yeah, Zomblers are looking real strong right now and actually really confident. I mean, on the other side, Gibby and Raven doing really good things, but the rest of the team's been kind of quiet. We do see Enzo only 5 kills, Tricked 8, and Fusion 9. Not really what they need when you have, you know, Gibby and Raven doing a lot of these contact plays. It's been kind of hard for them to kind of counter this really ultra aggressive and, well, pretty damn good aimers on Zomblers.
I have to agree with you there. I certainly wouldn't want to be on the opposite side of Zomblers on a map like Vertigo. And Sam, he's going to get a nade kill and a kill with that MP9. Just money in the bank. As Detonate Academy try to fight for this ramp control. The trade's not coming through, and almost. I thought it was going to be a teammates, but no. Sam, he gets 3 for him. Cajun and Camera 1 apiece, and they'll take the 12th round, and no bomb plant for Detonate there.
Yeah, they just keep that pressure up, pretty much knowing that Detonate are probably going to run it up somewheres, and they gamble a little bit towards that ramp side, and that was the call. Sam with the early nade kill into a double kill with the MP9, just farming up that money, and just as you take a look at the bank, it's looking good.
Yeah, really comfortable position here, and with those MP9s, this is a bonus round for them, Zomblers. And they're going to go for some aggression. Cajun, he's not going to be able to get anything done. Raven getting 2 for his trouble. 2 defenders for B gone. And Detonate, they have the man advantage.
Yeah, for the first time this half, they have a 2-man advantage. These MP9s couldn't quite find the range kills that they really need, doing a little bit of tap damage, but that's all it really is, as Cameron gets displaced by that molly. And Wenzo almost a victim to the wide swing MP9 of Sam as he backpedals down, and I think it's pretty obvious right now that Detonate Academy really want that B site.
Yeah, and with no mid control here, I think it would probably be best for them to just stack up, get the trades. Don't allow Zomblers to really get any early picks. They have no utility to defend. Just their aim, and Gibby, he's going to give up his life. But as I say that, Detonate Academy, they're going to push onto the B site, spamming through the smoke. Fusion down to 45 HP, and Trick, he's not much better. And Raven going to catch Sezi trying to make the jump, and Camero will also lose his head. And now Sam, he's 5 HP. But Enzo, he'll take him out of the round, and Detonate Academy, they're able to get their 6th and 4 members surviving, build that bank a little bit, and I think they'll have a comeback here. They're able to string these rounds together.
Yeah, right now Zomblers lead cut down to just 6 with 2 FAMASs and M4. The utility's not looking great on Zomblers right now. It's pretty lackluster for a CT side, especially on Vertigo when you need pretty much full control of a ramp at all times. It's this might be a really hard round and actually a really good position for Detonate Academy to maybe start mounting a little bit of a comeback unless Sam can find something with this op other than his toes being shot off.
Who needs toes when you got the AWP?
True. Just post up. You could be in a wheelchair at that point.
For real. Like, just, you know, set a table up for me somewhere and we're in business. And so he's going to clear out that little cubby and ramp that's so pesky that CTs like to hide in. Detonate Academy, they're going to play this really slow, getting some chip damage, but not enough for a kill. Camero, he's going to take Fusion out of the round. Despite the low HP on Camero and Sam, they have the man advantage, Zomblers.
Yeah, but I mean, we look at that utility. It's only 3 flashes left to hold off an entire team for a whole minute. Caustic, oh, Trick gets the 1 tap in, but Caustic with a swing, almost with the transfer in towards Raven. But we're all evened up 3-on-3 here as the rotates are kind of in. Says he holding back sight here, waiting for Raven. Raven into a good position there on that close left angle, waiting, and it says he's going to clear it, gets the kill, and that might be exactly what they need. But is Raven overextending? Is he going to get caught out? Yes. Yes, he is. And that is exactly what they didn't need.
Yep, the greed for the gun is going to cost him his life, but Enzo able to get the blind spray onto Camero, now putting Sam in a 1v2. He has the op and a kit, and he is nearby, but it's going to be a very tough retake for him, and he's going to get spotted through the smoke, and Gibby's just going to take him out like at a shooting gallery. No chance for a response, and Detonate Academy, they'll get their 7th, and they'll get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a misplay there by Sezzy. I understand the want, the need, the urge for that gun, but at that point, you got to slow play it knowing that both your players are all the way on A, and there's a long rotate in progress. You know, just hold off a little bit. You know, they'll be there eventually. You can have your AK. But if at that point, I think that would have been a Zomblers round pretty handedly, too, if that didn't happen. Caustic, he's got his Zeus again.
Oh, where is he?
Stacked up with the boys.
It's a stack. Not a Zeus stack like we alluded to on Anubis, but it's a stack nonetheless. And he's going to move over towards side hall while the rest of his team is stacked up on Crane. And, you know, a mid-push from Detonate Academy would get them this info. They're playing it way far back, and Enzo somehow hits him through the head, through the box. And Zomblers, they're going to respond here. They're going to slow peek ramp, try to get that player that's lurking up, but he's not alone. Fusion is there, getting himself 3. Camera with the trade, but with a USP, he doesn't have a chance in hell. Enzo, he gets another.
I was kind of really hoping for Caustic to pull through on that one, but what's really not pulling through right now is Zomblers' lead just being cut down round by round. They're only at 4 now. It was 7 at the high end, but now it's come down to just 4. The money has been teeter-tottering for Zomblers on the CT side while we look at Detonate Academy as they just continue to skyrocket in value here. And Zomblers are in that really terrible position of buy, save, which really needs to be broken with about 2 wins in a row with a good chunk of people alive.
Yeah, this is where it's really important for them to utilize their util smartly. They don't want to be left without any nades to counter an execute or to attempt a retake. The Academy, they want to play this slow.
And slow they are playing with this long mid-tank. Still a minute 15 on the clock, so they don't have to make a decision yet. Says he might get caught out of position, that Molly burning him. But Gibby with the trade kill there and eventually secures it. But we do have Caustic on B still. This could be the contact play they need. But he looks away at the worst time. Cajun getting saved by Caustic as Caustic finds 2. Turns around. Fusion finds a kill towards Cajun. And Caustic backpedals to just survival mode. It's down into a 2-on-2. The sprays are coming in. Camero and Sam left to it. Sam finds a kill. Make it 2 as he finishes off. And Zomblers finally break that 3-round streak of Detonate Academy, finding their 13th and maybe a little bit of financial stability.
Yeah, that round, it started off well with them going for that mid control, but that smoke, I think it was supposed to land an elevator, really worked out to the advantage of, I think it was Sezi was working on it in mid and was able to get that first pick. And if the Detonate Academy had a little bit of better timing, I think that it would have gone their way, but unfortunately the spacing was just off. Losing that CT player that had pushed through and not having the assistance of those stair players really allowed Zomblers to convert that round. And Camero, great kill off that boost, and he'll fall away and give the Zomblers a man advantage early in the round.
I have a deep-seated hatred for that boost. Like, that's just one of those ones, like, I clear the left one or I can clear the right one, but I'm probably going to die to one. It says he takes his deep mid-control. Good time on that flash. Gets a kill towards Gibby. And it's going to be a two-man advantage here for Zomblers. But then again, every time I do play Vertigo, I forget that boost exists until I die to it. Then I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
And Caustic, he's alone here. As I say that, teammate coming in, while Detonate Academy are throwing nades. Caustic, he's getting blinded by the enemy's flash, but it doesn't matter. The trades come back. Zomblers having 3 alive in the round. They're on match point now. And Detonate, they're on the back foot. Not enough for a buy. And Gibby, he's opted for that hero rifle, and Raven says, me too. He's 4 spot. He's full in. He's $0. If this does not go the way of Detonate, I think Zomblers might run away with this map. What do you think, All In?
Well, it's not match point just yet. It's only 14, so they still have a chance anyways. But the way they're running, of course, the Tech-9s can at least find one. Sezi, of course, the hero to stop that push quickly and abruptly. But again, these hero rifles, but I mean, there's 2 of them, so they're not the solo hero, as Cajun does find one. Raven, of course, with the quick trade. It's still even, but it's only 1 rifle in play, and Sezi playing the absolutely dirtiest angle imaginable in this game. As he gets the peek in towards Raven's spine at that point, and it's going to be just Enzo and Tricked with the P250 and AK, no armor.
Well, as you say that, he's just picked up an AK trick, and it looks like Zomblers, they're moving away from the A bomb site, anticipating the Detonate Academy have their eyes set on B, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Trick slowly clearing these angles for Enzo to slowly walk up, get this bomb plant, but Sezi, he's going to hear this. He's going to call for reinforcements, and Detonate, they need to get this bomb down quickly. Indeed they shall. Now at this post plant, Enzo has moved into the enemy line of fire, and now Trick, no armor. He's got the AK. He picked up a smoke, but I don't know if that'll help him here. 3 CTs to find. Is able to spot out the first one, but is not able to close out the kill. And Camero, he'll take him out through the smoke, and Caustic, meanwhile, will defuse the bomb. And now Zomblers, they're on their match point. And Detonate's still able to buy into this, but Raven, because he full bought that AK, he's only on 3,500.
Yeah, and honestly, that would have been a quite crushing round for Zomblers to lose, too, because they would have been fully reset. Even if they only had 1 player alive, this wouldn't have been such a good buy here for Zomblers, as they choose to just stick with the rifles, hold off the aggression, and have an opless round. But Detonate Academy on the other side, for what they're working with, it's a pretty good potential last buy, as they look to fully run it up mid here. Enzo catches off Cajun. Cajun just holding utility in hand, gets completely called out, and Detonate Academy take that early man advantage. Says he may be giving up a little more to a Galil, and he does. Raven sprays him down, make it a 2-man advantage now.
Yeah, that early aggression really paying them dividends. Change of pace is really what they needed, and that is what they have done, granting them that 2-man advantage. And Camero, he might burn in this molly a little bit, but he doesn't. The spray's a little wild, but he's able to correct it, getting the head of Trick, but Gibby's there to trade it back. And now Zomblers, they're in a 2v4, and the bomb seems to be moving over towards A, and the best thing that that Gibby can do is just try to cut off these rotates. And even better, if they can remove these rifles from the hands of Zomblers, close that gap and perhaps bring us to overtime.
Well, don't get too far ahead of yourself here. At this point, any rifles the Zomblers can take away are going to be really painfully bad here for Detonate Academy, as they are just going to choose to save these 2 rifles they do have, which is the best call. I mean, at this point, you do have 2 people that wouldn't be able to afford rifles.
Yeah, that's very true.
But Detonate Academy, if they lost any more than what they did, it would have been bad, as we do see only 4K after the round. I mean, they would have had a buy, but it would have been kind of one of those ones like, do you want an op? Now you can't have it. But with these rifles saved, they can kind of start to build at least a little bit of a safety net if they lose far too many players. But, you know, they're on match point, and they had to deal with it 6 times in a row here. They have to go on quite the spree, as Camro, he's finally bringing out the big green gun, as we do see Camro, Sezi, and Sam all on 20+ kills.
Yeah, as you alluded to, that big green gun could be the element that they need, but as we say that, Detonate Academy, they've just run over the lone B defender, and says he'll be able to get that trade back through the smoke, but he's not able to stop that bomb from going down, and great timing from Gibby in mid. He's able to get 2, putting Detonate in a 1-man advantage after the trade back, but he's still on a tear. 3 for him, 5 HP. And now Sezi, he's in a 1v3, FAMAS in hand, able to get the trade onto Gibby because of that low HP that he is left with, and picks up an AK to try to make this a little bit more competitive. It is all on his shoulders to close this out. Kit in hand, but it looks like he'll just go for some exit frags, bring that AK into the next round, concede the 10th for Detonate.
Well,
but still, 5 more chances.
It's finally starting to get a little bit more competitive, and Detonate keep having these streaks of, you know, oh, it's almost a potential comeback. I mean, they brought it to within 4 before. Now they're only down 5 after being down 7 again. So Detonate just need to start building up the momentum, feeling a little more comfortable in taking these peaks. But I mean, Zomblers, they're in a vulnerable situation now that Detonate Academy, they finally hit these double digits, and they should be able to take full advantage of it. But I mean, an AK is saved on Sezi. We do have a deagle on 1 player, that's Camro, so it's still a pretty big potential for them to close out on one of these awkward rounds.
Right, and Detonate Academy doesn't look like they want to give Zomblers, like, you know, any early picks, because they know that they have that hero rifle, and they do not have the money to invest anything really into this round other than some upgraded pistols, as you've alluded to. But as I say that, Sam, he's going to go for some information and be greeted into the loving arms of Fusion and his AK, and Enzo, he'll grab another one for himself, and trades go back, and now it's a 3v3, and Zomblers have somehow picked up 2 AKs outside of the A bomb site, which is where Detonate Academy have set their sights. That's a really great molly. Should delay the bomb plant, but Trick, he's able to have a little safe bastion on the left side of the default site. And now we're in a 3v3 retake.
Oh.
Two of these members of Zomblers without armor, but the way they're peeking, you wouldn't think it, but unfortunately, 2 of them will lose their heads, the 3rd following close behind, and Detonate, they're able to get that 11th round, closing the gap between them and Zomblers.
Yeah, I think at a certain point, Zomblers might have wanted to call that one off just to maybe save a rifle or 2, but it was actually a really good try. Ended up with just 1 rifle, almost pulling into the end of the round with 3 AKs. So, I mean, there was definitely some glimmer of hope. They did have a kit. They had armor on Sezi, obviously. But now they're down to just the rifles again for everybody. No opal for either team, but it is, again, very light utility for Zomblers, which is going to put them in one of these awkward predicaments to try. And if Detonate slow play this round again, then we're going to see this utility absolutely gone, and Zomblers not really having a way to defend themselves other than the rifles in their hands and kind of the hopes and dreams of closing this one out.
Yeah, I mean, they had a very, very firm lead, and And as these rounds have come down to, you know, the 3v3s and losing those bodies, that lead has been dwindling. And now Trick, he's gonna get the opening kill onto Camro, and possibly full control of a ramp. So I'm not really sure where this player is. Sam, the only one walking up side hall, the closest teammate in elevator, watching mid, but he might not need the help, as the rest of Detonate Academy have walked towards B, allowing that kill to come through, and a trade not able to happen. And I think the call has come in. That is a B hit. Sam rotating over. 2 for Enzo. 1 for Fusion, and now Sezi again. He's in a 1v2.
Oh.
And no chance! Fusion, headshot through the smoke. 12. What a round.
Yeah, and now we're in that predicament. We do see Detonate Academy string 4 in a row. The money for Zomblers, they're probably not going to gamble this one, I would assume anyways, as Detonate Academy, they've got, I'd say, enough money to bring this one to overtime at this point, unless some terrible things happen. But Zomblers going to go a little bit of a half by. 4 deagles and a 5-7, and well, we've seen what they did with just 1 rifle and 1 deagle. And I'd say deagles are about 75% of an 8K. So, I mean, this is essentially 3 rifles, if the math is mathing.
Yeah, I mean, and when they've gotten those picks and those rifles, we've seen how quickly these rounds turn on their head. So Detonate Academy, despite knowing that the economy for Zomblers is not very good, they're still playing this as a default. And this could be very dangerous if one of these extremity players gets picked off. But Raven, he's gonna remove the head of Caustic, but I don't know if he'll be ready for Cajun. No, he's not. Back turned. Cajun, he gets himself a rifle, and he evens up these numbers. And Detonate Academy, it looks like they have no choice but to hightail it to A. Enzo, first contact. Wow, what a shot! Could he get a second? No. But now, after all those kills, Camro, he trades it back. Nice 1-dig from him, but Enzo from the heavens, and we'll pluck him from the headshot position. And Detonate Academy, they're running away with it. 13 rounds, closing the gap very quickly with Zomblers.
The way that Sam just swung into the planter there, and he kind of got clotheslined. I understand the premise there and what you were wanting to do there, catching one off, but I don't know. It just seems like Zomblers, I wouldn't say are throwing. I mean, it's not like Detonate Academy are doing anything spectacular, but I know Zomblers could close this out. It's just maybe they've gotten a little complacency in them suddenly, as Camro does take some damage, and I don't know what exactly changed, maybe other than the pace from Detonate Academy, as they have kind of sped things up. I say that Sam finds some shots into the kneecaps of Trick there.
Yeah, and somehow he's able to get that kill. Still alive, 19 HP. And I think Detonate Academy just allowed him to leave unabated from ramp. The kill being unanswered, and Trick, like you said, he's on 31 HP. Zomblers, despite having the walking wounded on Sam, they have a man advantage, and they still have some utility to work with at the minute mark. And Detonate Academy, they have no one towards B, no, maybe one person towards mid. No, they're all in the underpass, grouping up towards A, where there are 2 defenders for Zomblers. Cajun and the low HP Sam, and this execute's gonna come through, and Cajun, he's gonna push the smoke. Trick, he'll catch him off guard.
Oh.
And Enzo, Gibby, they get a piece of the action. Bomb goes down. Trick, still with that low HP, tosses another smoke down to 8. His descent from default, and Zomblers, they have no choice here but to save, because that money, like you've mentioned, is so low. Yeah. Detonate Academy, they have 4 players still alive, and if I were them, I would send a couple of them searching after these rifles. And indeed, I think that's what they're looking to do. And they're closing in. Hot potato.
Oh.
Not sure if Zomblers are able to save this. It says
Oh no.
he will not live. Trick getting the trade, and nothing has been saved over for Zomblers. Detonate Academy, 1 round to bring this to overtime. They've run away with this. They've picked it up on their T side. They've been playing with Zomblers. They're left on three FAMASas and MP9 buy. Like, this is a very, very difficult position for Zomblers to be in. And the AWP has been brought out on Fusion. They have everything in their court that detonate here.
Yeah, I mean,
And what will Zomblers respond with?
3 FAMASas is definitely not a position you want to be in when you're 1 round away from having to be forced into overtime after having such a great dominant lead. Again, it seems like a lot of these teams just have trouble closing out, and I think Zomblers is having that problem right now as they're down to a little bit of utility left, you know, a couple smokes, a couple flashes, and a single molly with a minute 15 still on the clock. And you look at Detonate Academy, they're sitting very comfortably. So if this persists any more and they do gain a little bit of this B-side control, then I think we might be seeing that dreaded overtime potential here as Cajun looks down towards bottom ramp and is kind of coming up empty as Enzo makes his position known. Nade sailing down into the feet, but not finding any damage of those ramp players.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit worried here, all in. It's 40 seconds left, and I don't know if you caught it, but Fusion, he dropped his op in favor of an AK, so he's expecting something to happen, and Camo, he's going to get the first kill, but it's quickly traded back, and I believe that bomb has been seen, and they need to decide right now what bomb site they're going to go to, because now this round is slowly falling apart. Suddenly, Trick, he's in a 1v4, he doesn't have the bomb, and there's only 19 seconds to go. And he's nowhere close.
GG. What?
Zomblers, they take a round that they had no business winning. Defying the comeback of Detonate Academy, that I'm nearly speechless, Solin.
I don't really have much to say off the back of that. It was a hell of a comeback, I'll say that much from Detonate. I mean, it was really close. They were down 7-8 rounds, I think, at one point in the first half. Coming into the second half, we did see Zomblers string 3 in a row. And then Detonate started trading the rounds slowly but surely, building up that economy, building up that little bit of a bubble to work with. And then, you know, it went to 3 rounds. Then it was 5 rounds. Then 5 rounds turns to 1 round, and we're at 15-14. And out of nowhere, Zomblers decide now's the time. Here now, we're gonna fight on ramp, and we're gonna win. I mean, I was kind of mentally set for, all right, we're going to overtime, I guess.
Yeah, I was mentally preparing myself for that as well. I think they, like you said, they may have gotten complacent or what. Letting the time run down like that and not having much of the map control that they really should have, having those rifles, having all that utility, allowing Zomblers to just close it out 16-14 with the busted buy of 3 FAMASas and a couple of rifles. But still, the tenacity from Detonate to bring it back, make it very competitive once they've switched sides, I think shows that they're on the right track, and they still have a lot to show. But Zombler is just showing that the experience that they have and I think the synergy between them was just a little bit better than that of Detonate on their CT side. But that's, I think, all that I have, unless you have more to add. All in. Great match. Very happy to have been casting it with you.
I mean, I got nothing other than, I mean, a great mental fortitude from Detonate Academy, honestly, overall. Outstanding performance from both teams. Zomblers obviously taking the win there towards the end, 16-14. But overall, that's all I have on my end. Thank you all for stopping by, and thank you again, Reef, for the co-cast. Even though we got a little late, we both got a little lost in the sauce there, but it's okay. I know you were running late with the prior Detonate game too. That they lost, didn't they?
No, they won.
They won.
They won. I think it was like a 16-8 scoreline against Limitless.
Wow, that's a A hell of a team
was
to go against too.
It was a great cast. I really enjoyed it. I was enjoying it so much that the time got away from me. But as soon as it ended, I was trying to get in here and cast the Zomblers Detonate Academy, which was very fun to cast with you again, all in. Really pleasure to be here. And I think that's it for me here on the Detonate channel.
Well, over here on Zomblers, that's it for us too. My name's All In Gaming. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch. Thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one.